Hey guys, I'm Maria, and I just felt like talking about something today that that everyone talks about, and that we all decide to fight about, but it doesn't really exist. Um, and it's a really sensitive topic. It's something that people um, people fight, but don't really understand what it is. And there's other people that do fight, and that understand what it is, but there's um, there's no fruits. There's no, like, can't see what what happened, what's all the fighting about, what caused it, you know or what brought from it, what positivity came from that fighting, you know um, so I woke up today from having a dream where a black woman was fighting for her equal rights, right, amongst her family. And as a human and as a woman, there was just one problem with this lady in my dream, is that she didn't know the basic things like cooking or cleaning. She was just a fighter like all of us, She was just there. She just felt this urge to fight and she fought. But she fought in disorder. So at the end of the dream, she was being taught how to do simple things, from her personal life. Um, so I'm not I'm not one to judge or to, you know, impose on you guys, oh, do this, do that. No, because no one has that right. No one. Your parents maybe, yeah, but till a certain point, Um, but I do think that in order to fight for something so big and so sensitive and brutal at the same time, we have to be able to have a strong life foundation. We have to be able to say that, that what we're speaking has like a backbone to it, not just words. You can't just speak words without having the authority to say them, you know? Because if not, then things like this topic of equality, happen, and not much is being done. Um, so let's go to a topic where it's gonna make you think a little bit. How is a woman, someone who is categorized as a childbirthing machine or as a housewife robot, uh, going to fight for something so big if she doesn't have strong pillars in her life? Um, what I mean by pillars is, let's say, if you speak about the truth, right? Speaking the truth. Now, look at your life. Do you speak the truth, or are you a person to lie? Even if it's in the smallest thing. Everyone lies, yeah, but not everyone lies consecutively. So you have to be able to support what you say and be somebody of your word. So we as women must be able to fight, and we must be able to set men and women free from their closed minds. So the only way to do that is knowing our own responsibilities. Right? So if you know somebody, say your mom or your dad or your brother, your sister, or whoever is telling you, no, you can't go do this because you're a woman, or because you are this, or because you are that. What what brings them to define you that way? So if they defy you in whatever category that they created, it's because there's something that you are doing. So if they defy you in, oh no, you're a woman, you can't go box. What makes them do that? Is it because either you are too impulsive that you go and you decide? No. Let's see, if you want to do something, you have to have a support to it. You have to. So if you want to go box, Well, they have to say, all right, she's responsible. She knows what she's doing. So let her go box. Yeah, sure, honey. Go box. Go do this. Everything in life has to be that way. You can't just act on impulse for everything. Maybe for feelings, like if you feel something for somebody and you feel that it's the right timing, then you do it. But if it's for something that you know that it's gonna either benefit you or it might destroy you, you have to act, but you have to think at the same time. You have to think: is what I'm about to do really worth it? Is what I'm about to say really worth my time? Really worth whatever um whatever the future after this might hold? So what a woman doesn't know how to cook, when a woman doesn't know how to cook or how to clean a house, or even a man, how can you not know how to clean a simple toilet or how to cook or how to do your bed, how to clean your room? The room defines what your intimate life looks like, right? What you really hold inside. If your closet is a mess, then inside you're a mess. Because nobody else looks inside your closet but you. So, what is your life really like? What are you really doing in your life? And how are you actually living your life? You find all of that out in your room, right? In your home, in the place where you set your private life, right? So how can someone fight for something so big yet have such an intimate life? Such a messy, intimate life. Okay? The Bible says that nothing prospers in disorder because God is a God of order. Okay? So think about it like this. If you don't believe in God, that's fine. But think about it like this. Why would a flower bloom in chaos? Right? Why would a flower bloom in a bush of thorns? So, for it to what? Be destroyed right after it went through all that trouble of growing and blooming and becoming the beautiful flower it is? No. You'll never see a flower except maybe an orchid, but they end up dying. So you'll never see a flower bloom in chaos where there's a whole bunch of weeds, because they'll end up dying, right? So what I mean is, not only for women, it's also for men. Men have to also have their life organized, because we are all equal here. We're all humans here, and life itself is a flower. You can't live your life in disorder, because if not, you're going to burn out, and at the end of the day, things are going to happen. You have to organize your thoughts, your feelings, your intimate life, your mind. You have to organize whatever it is and however it is that you live. You have to organize your vibes. If you are giving bad vibes off, you're going to receive bad vibes. Okay? Now, you have to organize yourself to become someone who walks in authority. Okay? If like I said, if you say, I cleaned my room, I live my life in an organized way, I know what I want in my life, I know what my goals are, I know what everything for me, what I want for me in my life, then you are a person who has their thoughts aligned and who has their eyes set on a goal. You're somebody that's walking straight to somewhere. You're not somebody that's just walking and going with the flow, because that is disorder. How are you going to just keep walking and not know where you're going? Sure, yeah, in the beginning it's fun, but when you get to a certain point, to a certain year, it's not fun anymore. Because then you turn around and you'll be like, what have I done? What have I accomplished in my life? So you have to be someone who lives by their word. Someone who lives by their word is someone who says yes and no. And when they say those two words, they mean it. They don't switch up. You're not supposed to switch up after you say yes. If you say yes, I'm going to be there. Yes, I'm going to go do this. Yes. Or you say yes to yourself. Today I'm running. You go and you do that. You start by yourself, not by other people. You start in your home, in your intimate life, in your private life. And from there, you'll better yourself for the outside world. And people will see that you're bettering yourself. And it's like a contagious thing. And people just start bettering themselves and so on and so forth. Now, you see where I'm going with this equality thing? If we better ourselves, right, as an individual, we are going to be better for this world. And sooner or later, everybody, as an equal, will be able to be better. So you have to be someone who thinks smart and not dumb impulsions, like I said. You're not supposed to just go and do it. No. You gotta go and do it, yeah, but think. How do I have to do this? With who do I have to do this? Who do I have to meet? Things like that. What happens if I meet someone there? What do I say? What words do I use? You know? But do not overthink things. You just gotta think enough to know and to set a plan of what you're going to do. And you also just, as better humans, learn how to live, learn how to cook, learn how to clean, learn how to look after yourself, clean after yourself, be better humans, be better people for this earth we have. We only get one earth. There's not another earth out there. And with the things we see nowadays, it's like people take advantage of the smallest things we have. You know that the smallest detail makes the difference. So if we really analyze ourselves and we really, figure out who we are and what we're meant to be and what we're meant to do in this world, and I feel that this place, has a future for us. We all have a better future. All of us. Even if, we're low on money or we're low on self-esteem, we all get those every day. Not everybody has a good day, but it's what you do that makes it a good day. No one else can fight for yourself than you, but it all starts in the home, in your house, inside of you. So you have to fight for something, for someone, for yourself, and become equal to each other, because the government won't make you equal. We create equality amongst ourselves. All right, we are the people, so we are the ones who make this place, who make Miami, who make Nebraska, who make Tallahassee, Texas. We the people, us, not the government. The government doesn't make Tallahassee, no, because Tallahassee won't be Tallahassee, or we won't be known as Tallahassee if it wasn't for the people in it. We are the ones who make the difference. So if we are judging each other, if we are not looking after each other, or if we look at our neighbor and we're like, oh, I'm not going to talk to him because maybe that person is bad, maybe it's that. Just because there's one rotten apple in the bag full of apples doesn't mean that the rest are rotten. You have to check each and every single one of them before you throw all of them away. Okay? Now, look at the situation with the whole Nicholas Cruz. If maybe, I know it was a bad situation and what he did was wrong, but if maybe, just maybe, somebody would have just stepped out and talked to him before everything happened, when all his trouble started, maybe he would have, not done the things he's done.